Well, I have been on the new WW plan for 1 week, and I'm going to tell you how it went. If you're new here, my name is Kim, and welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm sharing how my first week on Weight Watchers went, and let's just get it over with. Well, it's not great. So we're gonna go over like a weigh-in. We're gonna talk about what I did right, what I did wrong, how I thought the new plan worked, and also some of my goals for the weeks to come this holiday season. I rejoined WW on Black Friday because I got a stinking good deal, $10 a month for 6 months. And at this time in my journey, I was really looking to focus on my nutrition. I am not clear to exercise after having a tummy tuck 4 weeks ago to remove loose skin, tighten up those abs, something I want to do forever. And all of that stuff is coming up in a future Vlogmas video. But today we're just talking about WW. And so I had quit WW because personal points just really was a challenging plan for me for myriad factors. And people love to say the plan works if you follow it. And I'm sure that's like true to an extent, but there are some plans that are easier to follow that are more of a lifestyle than not, but whatever. Getting off my high horse, except I'm not on a high horse because I'm sitting on my floor. Anyway, the first week did not go as great as I had hoped. One, I didn't lose any weight. Like I didn't gain any weight, but I didn't lose any. And I was really hoping to see like at least a little bit of a loss to say, hey, you're doing good. Like you did a good job skipping that pizza and that cookie. Like you did a good job eating a salad instead of this. But instead I just got like, you changed your food and you're still the same. So I'm like, maybe I should have eaten the pizza. You know, it was just a little discouraging, you know, to feel like I was within my points. I did eat my weeklies and not see any results on the scale. Now, I do still have some swelling from the tummy tuck. You know, it varies day to day, but like this morning I woke up and I could feel my right side was swollen because of the way I slept. I can feel, you know, just more of a pooch or whatever. It's like very evident based on like how you're wearing the compression and the tightness in the stomach. It's very bizarre. It's bizarre. So I know that affects it. I know that my body is still healing, like, and my body is focused on that. So like maybe trying to lose weight, you know, is not the thing. Also like since I've started my journey, I'm now over 40. I'm 41. I'll be 42 in April. Like that affects things. And I also have noticed some changes in like my cycle since the surgery, like hormone levels. I have had a full cycle. That was super fun. But I've also had like some residual like spotting and stuff. Sorry for the TMI people. That made me think that maybe my hormones are just out of whack. And also I would say that probably working against me is cortisol levels and stress. I've had my cortisol tested for certain things, and it's never come back high, but the holidays are pretty stressful for me. I am not working out, so I'm missing that release. And then cortisol levels could just be higher because of the stress my physical body has been under. So I had all that working against me. I had a friend tell me that like, it was almost dumb. I don't want to say dumb, but maybe I was a little naive and thinking that I could lose weight at this time since I'm not working out and my body's under all of this stress. But I just feel like knowing my personality, it's really important for me to feel like I have some control over my body. And so if I can't work out, like I want to be able to feel like I'm doing something good for my body. So I'm not controlling it in the sense that I'm struggling with disordered eating. I just want to like feel good about what I'm doing for myself. And eating good foods in a way is a form of self-care for me, or like exercise is a form of self-care, if that makes any sense. So reflecting on that first week back on WW, it was a struggle for me to kind of get back into the groove and routine of tracking and learning what points certain foods are. You just kind of forget or hope that, you know, a Yasso Greek yogurt frozen bar thingamabobber is not 5 points because it's only 100 calories. But I also have to keep in mind that it's encouraging me to choose a 0-point food then, like non-fat Greek yogurt or lean protein or fruits and vegetables to balance that out. So I can make those things work, but I really have to prioritize those 0-point foods. And I also really did not plan my groceries well enough, and I think that made it harder to stick to the plan. I stuck to the plan, but I didn't feel as happy as I thought I could have been. I feel like I'm nuts, but it just felt like more work because I didn't have enough good food at the house that like I could just grab and go when I was hungry. I only had apples, but if I had had apples and grapes, or if I had apples, grapes, bananas, and strawberries, or I made sure that I had fresh baby carrots as well as cucumbers and sugar snap peas, which I love. Or in a pinch, like I love heating up canned green beans, but there is not a can of green beans to be found in my pantry that's that way. Nothing. So, and like salad kits, I had no salad kits. So what was I thinking? Trying to start WW with basically a kitchen full of snacks for boys who don't have to like count calories or points. So that was definitely like a problem. And I did find myself very resentful, like around day 3 or 4 is like, I'm just not going to track today. This is stupid. This is dumb. Like, why am I doing this? And I have to remind myself I'm doing this because I want to feel the best I can in my body, and I don't feel the best I can right now. Like, I am loving the results from the tummy tuck and like mommy makeover, but one of the things that's been challenging, and I'll talk about this in the post-surgery video, is like I'm definitely a lot curvier now. Like my waist is like snatched, my belly is flat, but like I'm still as hippie, and like I feel like it just accentuates maybe some of the other problem areas that I have or that I see in myself. Like I'm never going to have the perfect body, and I need to work on that. You know, Weight Watchers isn't going to fix that for me. But, you know, just finding some middle ground. So that was challenging. But I did find some days where it worked really well. And so talking about the things that I did that worked really well this past week on WW, I did find myself thinking about the choices that I was making. So I was at an event with the kids where the lunch was provided and it was pizza. And I knew ahead of time that it was pizza. So I had my ground turkey 0-point soup before I left, and I took a Built Bar with me before I left. And just so you know, there's always a discount code in the description box down below. It's probably not the best discount. I think it's 15%. I'm not affiliated with them. Maybe like that's a goal for 2023 so they can like pay me for all the times I've mentioned Built Bar. But I took that with me, and I made sure that I was prioritizing some other like protein-filled foods that were going to keep me full while I was helping kids decorate cookies. Like I felt like I really thought about things and focused on putting really good protein in my body. But on like another positive note, I made sure I was taking snacks with me when we were out and about, so I wasn't spending a ton of money like on snacks that I didn't need, you know, saving a little money. So I felt like that was really good. And I think moving forward and seeing like some areas where I can improve, but also recognizing that I did good and that, you know, I'm on this for 6 months at least. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to get my money's worth, Weight Watchers. Like you best believe it. You know, like you don't want to be perfect the first week or like just, you know, whatever, because then you have no room to grow and learn. So looking at my goals for next week and kind of getting into the holidays, there's a lot of events coming up. I have a family wedding this weekend. Mark and I are celebrating our 14th wedding anniversary. You know, down the line, we have breakfast with Santa. I have at least 3 work lunches for the holidays. Like, it's just crazy. So my goals are to make sure that I am meal prepping or meal planning. That's probably the better option. And, you know, really finding foods that I love, maybe trying a few new recipes. I have an idea. I've had this idea for a while. So really just trying some new foods that make me exciting. New foods make me so exciting. It just changes my personality. I need more coffee. Also prioritizing sleep would be a goal. We're slowly trying to move me upstairs instead of like sleeping propped up on the couch. So spending $20 on a wedge pillow on Amazon so that I can sleep comfortably upstairs is good. Also, adding in very gentle movement. So in one of my most recent Vlogmas videos, I went on my first post-surgery walk, and that felt good. Like, I don't feel like I could walk Yeti by myself yet, but I did take Yeti on a bike ride today. Very gentle on me. I did notice that like pedaling toward the end could have been a little more than I should have done, but I was trying to bike her before one of my meetings, and I was like, we have got to go, honey. We have got to bike out the crazy before I'm on like 2.5 hours of calls. So there you go. To narrow it down, my goals are making sure that I am meal planning, making sure that I am prioritizing myself when grocery shopping. So I don't need to, you know, put the kids first. I mean, I need to feed my children, but I can put myself first. Making sure that I am looking for new recipes to try that make eating healthy and eating on point really fun and exciting. Making sure that I prioritize sleep and reducing my stress levels, and then really just focusing on those 0-point foods. So I would love to know if you've been struggling lately or how you have overcome any obstacles in your WW or health journey, things that can help people. Leave them in the comment section down below. Read what other people are sharing, because we're all in it together. And if you have any video ideas for Vlogmas too, please be sure to share those with me. And looking forward to sharing another video. Be sure to hit that red subscribe button and turn on your notifications if you haven't already, because it really helps the channel. And until next time, do something you love.